Hello everyone, and welcome to my EastEnders Soap Today channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Actor Shona McGarty of EastEnders has disclosed that choosing to take on her most recent job was inspired by one of her co-stars. The actor, who gained notoriety for her role as Whitney in the BBC One serial opera, is currently sharing the stage with Jay McGuinness, Laura Whitmore, and Colin O'Donoghue in the play 2:22 a.m. Ghost Story. Ricky Champ, Louisa Lytton, and Jake would play EastEnders stars who have chosen to dress creepy in the production, which stars celebrities and performers most renowned for TV series. In an interview with RVSP Live, Champ disclosed that he persuaded her to accept the position. She said, "I talked to Ricky Champ, who portrayed Ben in the West End. I'd be foolish not to do it," he said, adding that it was the best thing he had done and he thoroughly liked it. "So far, we've got some just fantastic crowds. They all chuckle and respond differently to various moments in the play, which makes us always on guard because you never know how they will feel. It's frightful. I constantly get butterflies in my stomach and worry that something might go wrong, no matter how many times we do it. However, once we start going, it's fantastic, and I'm having a great time. Adrenaline like this has never struck me before. You are always in flight or fight mode when you make a mistake because you cannot go back. It's an amazing sensation, and I like the rush. After every event, I always head to Spar to grab a bag of nacho dip and head back to the hotel for some downtime. I adore it." Even though Jenny's storyline and persona are very different from her usual ones, she makes the amusing observation that Jenny is crying, screaming, kicking and shouting, and still wearing hoop earrings. After years of performing in soap operas, Shona McGarty said leaving EastEnders has been scary. She is now pursuing a new position on stage. Following her departure from EastEnders, Shona McGarty claims that things have become scary. Before leaving the beloved soap opera in poignant scenes earlier this year, the actress played Whitney Dean for a number of years. She has acknowledged that her current part on stage in 2:22 a.m. Ghost Story is considerably different from her Whitney character. Actress Shona from Whitney described the main distinction between performing in a soap opera and acting on stage. She acknowledged that it was scary, but exciting nonetheless. "So far, we've got some just fantastic crowds. They all chuckle and respond differently to various moments in the play, which makes us always on guard because you never know how they will feel." Regarding her new position, she told RSVP Live, "It's scary. I constantly get butterflies in my stomach and worry that something might go wrong, no matter how many times we do it. However, once we start going, it's fantastic, and I'm having a great time. Never before have I felt so much adrenaline. You are always in flight or fight mode when you make a mistake because you cannot go back. It's an amazing sensation, and I like the rush. After every event, I always head to Spar to grab a bag of nacho dip and head back to the hotel for some downtime. I adore it." Shona acknowledged leaving EastEnders was a really difficult decision at the time. "It was a really difficult decision, because it's all I've ever known," she stated in reference to her departure. "I feel like I'm leaving home because I spent my entire childhood living on the square. But because life is so short, I had to pull on my big girl pants and show some bravery. As you age, you begin to sense that more and more. Before I get too old, there are more opportunities and sectors of the industry I want to investigate. Everything has an end, and this marks the start of a new chapter in my life. Really, 16 years is great. Whitney needs a vacation, and I've had a great run. She's faced some challenging papers lately." When Whitney made the decision to go away with Brittany and their child, who was Zach's, Shona ultimately left. Before her last plot point was made public, Shona stated in a pre-exit interview that the departure was ideal for her role. "It's always up to the authors and the producer since, in the end, it's their show," she stated at the time. That being said, I did want Whitney to remind the audience of her background and her fierce nature upon first arriving. And they've executed it flawlessly. She's become assertive once more, and I love how everything comes together. The most adored cast member of EastEnders, Shona McGarty, who is best known for playing Whitney Dean, departed the BBC One soap opera last month. Fans were heartbroken to see her leave the show, despite their excitement to see her try new things. After 16 years of watching Whitney, die-hard fans have voiced their displeasure with the way the character's farewell narrative was written. Shona McGarty reportedly defended the show. Let's see what she had to say. After 16 years in the role, EastEnders actor Shona McGarty left the program last month. Watchers witnessed her relocating to Wakefield along with infant Dolly and adoptive daughter Brittany. All of this occurred as a result of her fiancé's cheating scandal with Lauren Branning being made public on their wedding day. The problem that exacerbated it was discovering that Bianca, his mother figure, was aware of it but chose not to disclose it to her. She thus made the decision to completely shut her out of her life. Following Whitney's bus departure from Walford, a number of friends and family members gathered to wish her farewell. Fans, however, have taken issue with this plot, saying Whitney's departure was not well written. However, McGarty made a special effort to support the storyline and made hints about a possible comeback. She said, "I think she did get her happy ending," in an interview with RSVP Live. The manner she entered and exited the bus makes sense. It was quite wonderful and quite fitting. She was at least spared the sack. She was always welcome to return. The actress also discussed how difficult it may be to go from screen to stage because there are no takes when talking about her forthcoming role in 222, A Ghost Story. She also mentioned her departure from EastEnders, stating, "I feel really free and excited for the future. It feels great actually to have left the soap. It merely required bravery on my part to make that choice. Over the previous 2 or 3 years, I had been kicking about the notion." She is also very enthusiastic about her upcoming projects. "We hope to see Shona back in Walford and wish her luck. We might receive an affiliate commission if you make a purchase after clicking on one of our links. This is how it operates." In Thursday's 7:30 p.m. EastEnders episode, Sonia Fowler is horrified by a confession from Martin Fowler and Lauren Branning. For complete listings, view our TV guide. Partner Rice Caldwell has unwaveringly been supported by Sonia Fowler in spite of many huge red flags. Rice's wonderful nephew showed over to pay his condolences following Sonia's grandmother Branning's funeral, which is when they first got involved. Rice eventually got back in touch with Sonia after ghosting her and ending up in bed. It turns out that Rice was concealing a significant secret from Rocky Cotton, which was that he was married to Debbie, a patient in a nursing home who had suffered a stroke some years prior and was in a coma. Sonia found it in her heart to forgive Rice, even though their relationship was on the verge of ending due to his falsehoods. When he confessed that he was infertile, she had to extract another secret from him. Being the fixer that she was, Sonia recommended IVF. When Rice claimed Sonia he had savings to cover the therapy, he was lying once more. In reality, Rice was taking money out of Debbie's account. Sonia assured they would find a method to generate the necessary funds and gave him the benefit of the doubt. She confided in Uncle Jack Branning and cousin Lauren Branning, as well as her ex-husband Martin Fowler, after making the difficult decision to sell her property to finance her new life with Rice. Though they made an effort to consider Sonia's perspective, the three were taken aback to learn that she was considering selling the Branning family home. After making up her mind, Sonia prepares a special dinner for Rice so she can tell him the good news. However, she is taken aback when Martin and Lauren pay her an unexpected visit. When the concerned couple makes it apparent that they trust Rice as much as they can and that Sonia shouldn't be discarding everything in order to be with him, Sonia is distraught. She kicks them out of the house out of anger, but now that she's apart from her family, will this end in more than just sobs? Managing the late Whitney Dean's apparel stall at the market hasn't been causing Penny Branning any grief. Upon encountering Ravi Gulati over his daughter Avani Nandra equals hearts theft, she has come to the realization that she is not suited for a career in market trading. After growing up in Paris, Penny is accustomed to a much more opulent lifestyle, so when she learned that Chelsea Fox, the manager of a nearby club called Peggy's, was going to lose her position, her mind began to race. She approached manager Phil Mitchell about replacing Chelsea right away, and he offered her the position. Chelsea is heartbroken because she was let go by Phil for having a drink at work. She begs Phil to give her one last chance because she is desperate to keep her job, but does Penny now have the upper hand? Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.